As many of us in the room participate in interviewing potential candidates for Google, so let's assume for a second that Google's trying to have a growth mindset. I hope that it is. What are strategies that interviewers can use to help identify that trait in people, or identify that someone would be open to going down that path?
Great question. I worked with a Major League Baseball team, so I'll talk about that first, to devise questions that they could ask to potential draft choices. One was, how'd you get so good at baseball? And some of them said, well, you know, I was born with this natural talent. And others said, well, my father and I, we worked at it constantly. We had a batting cage in the backyard. He filmed me. We watched the tapes and so forth. Another one was thinking about on-field success in the major leagues. What do you think you'd have to change? And some of them said things like, I'll have to get used to the cheering of larger crowds. And others said, maybe everything. I'll have to take all my skills to a new level. It's a whole new ball game. So this knowledge that you might have to really reorganize, redefine yourself, and build new skills is really important. Taking that to the corporate setting, first I might ask people what their greatest failures were. See whether they take responsibility and what they did with that failure. Did they capitalize on it to do something even better than they could have imagined? Did they use it to put value added back into the company? Or on the other hand, did they say, well, I had this failure, I worked too hard, or did they make it something that's really, that really reflects well on them, or was it someone else's fault? And then this kind of readiness to learn, readiness to share credit, these kinds of questions.